So we're gonna dive into our D&D session where it's gonna take place during the week, during the 7 days that you guys take a break here in the Eywa tribe. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Let's start off with I think the second day of the week. Caelynn, Theo, would you guys like to do anything?
Oh man, where to begin?
Yeah.
I think one of the first things I'd want to do would be, now that we have the opportunity, I'm like blinking.
Too many choices.
Too many choices?
All right, fine. I'll help you guys ease into it.
Help us.
Thanks.
So let's do it the 8th of consent on Dualahe. All right, cool. The morning of the 8th of Dualahe, you guys find yourself at the Kelutra, and Caelynn, you had just finished speaking to all of the Eywa tribe members and other tribes that are still here, talking and making sure you're making your presence known and people know that you're helping them. And you've managed to find Theo, skirming about, looking about, and you pull him aside and you continue to walk around with him and talk. During this conversation, you guys end up by chance by the great tree. Wrapped in your conversation, you did not realize where you were going, and allow your feet to take you there. Now that you're there, in a sunny disposition, what would you like to say, Theoden?
Be like, for some reason, I just keep ending up back here, the tree.
I mean, it is large. And, it attracts. So, it makes sense, I guess.
Actually, I brought TakTak here. Was that yesterday? Or the day before? Time tends to blend itself together here in the forest.
Yes, it can do that. Oh, but did TakTak like the tree?
Yeah. We, I told him about the flowers. Do your people have a special name for that one? And I point to the big flowers growing next to the tree. Or do they grow like on the tree?
Well, these are the flowers that bloom during spring, during the spring season. And the tree often blooms it in response to the good, well-nurtured earth that it's growing on. And it's a symbol of good land, basically. As much for you. You don't really use the flower for anything else. Maybe use the petal as like sort of like a perfume, But other than that, this flower, you don't use it as much in your everyday life. Sometimes it could be used as a gift.
Okay, if it's used as a gift, is it like going to the grocery store and buying someone flowers, like, just doesn't really mean anything, but they're just pretty? Or is there like a certain meaning behind these flowers?
It usually means good health, Okay. And that's pretty much it. The meaning just means good health, so it's to however you want to take that.
Okay. Well, if Thea's gonna ask about those flowers, she'll take one off the tree and she'll put it behind his ear, like like she put his flower, and she'll smile at him, and it just means good health.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. Nothing too special about them, but they're pretty.
He'll kind of like sit down like against the tree with his back to it and be like, let's just sit and talk, I want to learn more about, I guess, your people and this tree. I feel like there's a lot that I don't know about it.
Caelynn will like crouch down in front of him, like sitting on her knees.
Unless someone's gonna steal you away again.
She'll give him a chuckle and a smile. Oh, I don't think so. But what do you want to know, Theoden?
Have you tried talking to this tree? I know that you talked to the other one, and
I assume the answer to this is yes.
okay.
You've talked to plenty of trees before.
Hmm.
That's your special abilities.
Oh, just casual conversations with trees. Is there anything of importance this tree would have told me, or is it just kind of like we're chill bros?
Oh, this tree in particular have never
Yeah.
spoken. I actually spoke to you from time to time, but the big tree that speaks to you more often was the willow tree that your mom was in.
Okay.
But other than that, this tree, although great and powerful and respected amongst your village, you can never seem to break its strong hide, basically.
Dude, so it doesn't want to talk to me? Feels bad.
It's more like it's like a very recluse. This tree, you know.
Okay. She'll like sigh and look up at the tree and I've talked to lots of trees, but this one he's shy.
This one's shy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I cannot get him to say much, if anything.
Does he show you things, or was it like your other tree with a person who comes out?
She'll look a little somber when you mention the other tree, because, you know, mom. And she'll look down. No, I think the other tree was special.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is she gone? I saw the tree wither.
She'll like kind of like shrug. I assume so. I do not know. She'll like there are flowers on the ground, right?
Yes, there is.
So she'll
There's
pick
a smaller one.
She'll pick up one of the smaller flowers and start like fiddling with it, looking down at it, somberly. That's my new favorite word, apparently. at the mention of the tree that was her mother.
Did you at least get to, hear stories of her?
You guys rest yourselves on one of the gigantic roots, the base of the tree. Picking up the flowers, you see Caelynn, her eyes veer towards the flower, averting your gaze in a somber state. Her mother means a lot to her somehow. She seems saddened by the mention of her.
Seeing her like kind of clam up after like talking about it, he'll kind of put his arm around Caelynn and just pull her in close. Be like, I'm sorry. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
She'll lean her head against his shoulder and still looking at the flower. My feelings are not hurt. I appreciate the comfort, Theoden.
Well, if you ever would like to tell us stories about her or anything, I'm here to listen. I'm sure she was as amazing as you were. You are.
I don't know a lot, really, about her. So.
I mean, your father never told you?
It's a bit of a sore subject.
I guess I understand. I actually, I never knew my real father growing up.
Oh.
My mother wouldn't talk about it either.
You do not know anything of him?
Nope.
He's not in a tree somewhere?
Now I'm questioning that. I always wondered she knew this language, though at the time I didn't know it was Elvish. All I knew is that he was a noble, but she found love later on again, and that man, he raised me as his own. He's the only father I knew.
Oh,
That was good enough, I guess.
I see.
Well, I heard stories about this tree. I was really little. I never believed her. There was no proof. But you have faith in those that you care for. And she told me these stories that just seemed so magical and like fairy tales. That she'd go to a tree like this and she'd talk to it. A girl would talk to her. And that's why she told me about these flowers too. She said they only grew around it. The big one she called the King's Rose. And the small one she called the Silent Princess. That the King's Rose, it brought life to the forest because it was with the tree. I guess a piece of me really wants to protect your home because it feels like a connection to my mother.
Caelynn will snuggle into him a bit more and smile softly. Your mother talked to a tree.
Yeah.
That's odd. Who would do such a thing? She'll grin.
What they all say. I mostly have always done it out of superstition. I didn't want to be wrong and her be right. So,
Have
I
you
guess it worked.
ever had a tree talk back to you?
Not until I talked to this one.
This tree?
Yeah.
Spoke to you.
Well, I guess spoke is not the right word. Gave me some visions.
What did you see?
Well, the shaman said they're premonitions. I think that means that they won't necessarily happen. I think I saw the Allfire. I'm not too sure though. I thought it was just a vision of my past, and this looks like more of the same.
That does not sit well for this peace, does it?
No. Just feels like no matter what I do, I can't figure out how to end this war. But I think we're going in the right direction.
Yes. I feel like we're getting somewhere.
Well, definitely all this fighting wasn't helping it. I've learned that over the years.
No.
That maybe he'll look her right in the eyes and be like, maybe love will be what ends this war.
She'll her cheeks will get a little red, and she'll put her hand on his cheek. Oh, love. Interesting thought.
And he'll just quietly lean in and give her a kiss.
Ooh.
As your lips gingerly touches Caelynn, and minds and body in rapture in the moment, falls weak to your embrace. You've never felt her or never seen her so vulnerable in your life or the times you met her. But it gives you a moment, a sense that maybe she does feel the same way.
He'll just kind of like hug her for a while until like she says something.
She does not. She enjoys your embrace.
The silent cover.
For 10 minutes, it feels like for eternity, but only 10 minutes have passed until Caelynn is called to action once again.
Iwani met her. She looks up at you two. She calls out to Caelynn to come down because the people are needing your attention.
Feels like we're always getting pulled apart.
I'm sorry.
I understand. You're the top, of course.
I will meet up with you again later. She'll
I'll be waiting.
she'll stand up.
He'll just still be sitting by the tree.
She'll brush herself off and follow, or go wherever Iwani told her to go.
Iwani looks at you as you guys are walking. She says, Caelynn, are you...
What?
Your face is red.
Oh, it's just warm.
Caelynn.
What? Iwani, what?
She says, Oh, eve ekata, Suzayang. She's making fun of you as she walks in front of you and twirls, and she holds her hand to her heart and just says, Oh, Mosaiafim Theoden.
I don't know what that meant.
Caelynn like lean her head back a bit and like roll her eyes. Iwani, it's not like that.
She says, I saw that. You have a moment with him. I may be young, but I'm not stupid.
So we just hugged, that's all. We hug all the time. That's what friends do, Iwani.
I'm so fragile before. I've never seen you so fragile before. Never seen you so red before.
Iwani. She'll like nudge her. Shut up.
So when are you gonna tell Chief?
I do not. That is a question. Yes. I think there are more pressing issues right now than.
She just hugs you. She just grabs your arm, runs up to you. Run close to you, grabs your arm, and like squeeze it tight. She leans onto your shoulder and says, Caelynn, I'm just joking. Sometimes you seem so wrapped up in your leadership. I feel like you need to let it go sometimes. Bring back the old Caelynn.
It is hard when so many people are relying on you, Iwani. I got to make sure everyone is safe.
She frowns a bit, says, I know. But don't forget, I'm doing the same thing as well. I'm trying to keep this whole place safe. And peace.
And you're doing a wonderful job, Iwani. I couldn't do it without you.
Well, all I'm saying is, if I can do a little bit of something, maybe it'll give you enough room so you could be more Caelynn around Theo.
I will try. Okay?
She smiles. Good. As she takes you to the group of dreamweavers that are picking fruit. They're having a hard time deciding on where to pick fruit next. Only because the fruit around you so far are limited now. You then instruct them to move eastward from your area and gather the fruits there, and make sure to plant more fruit trees close by before winter. The people continue to do so and follow your orders. During this time, you notice that Iwani is a bit sad every single time. She's helping out with the Dreamweavers, picking fruit and harvesting fruit for the month. And she seems to be a bit preoccupied in her mind as she's like picking up these fruits slowly and not thinking about what she's picking up. And sometimes she's picking up the bad ones. By the way, these are the legendary fruit, pital. They are round. They have an orange base, and it's firm like an apple. But when you bite into it, it's juicy like a grape. Do you want to do anything, Caitlin?
Yeah, she's gonna see Iwani. She's gonna walk over and put her hand on her shoulder and.
She freaks out for a moment as you caught her. You woke her from her lost in trances, like lost in thought.
Iwani, are you all right?
Imani looks at you. She says, Caelynn, I'm okay. I just have seen. I'm just tired. Is all.
What?
I know it's only been a couple of hours, but I'm tired.
Why don't you go back and I'll do this for you? Okay?
No, Tal'Dorei cannot do this. I have to do it.
I can do whatever I want, Iwani.
Caelynn, you. Fine.
Look, why don't you go back, you check on Theoden, make sure he's not getting into any trouble, and then go take some sleep.
She nods. She makes her way towards you and gives you a hug. Thank you, Caelynn.
Of course, Iwani. Now go rest.
She then grabbed her things and made her way towards her home. You see her then leave. And as she soon leaves, you see Theoden snuck up behind you. Moment, just quickly. And he actually helps you pick up some fruit that Iwani has dropped.
Figured if I helped you in your test, maybe they'll go a little bit faster.
I just told her to go check on you. Look at you sneaking around.
Am I getting better yet?
A little.
I'll pick it up and I'll eat one of the apples.
You bite into it, and as the crunch kind of lends itself to the soft texture of the core, it's juicy and it's refreshing.
Caelynn will slap his arm. You're not supposed to eat it right now.
I thought that's why we're picking them up.
You eat them later. Not right now. You silly.
Well, this one's already started. I'll take another bite out of it.
You take another bite out of it. It's delicious. Very sweet and juicy.
And I'll hand it to her. I'm like, come on.
She'll look at it. I look up at him, and while she's holding, I assume she took a basket from Iwani, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, she will just take a bite out of it while he's still holding it.
Oh, that works. Oh shit! The other elves are gonna be scandalous.
Yeah, scandalous. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Too risky sharing fruit, dude. Oh no.
Oh no,
man.
oh no, let's
Be
not.
naked in the pool? Nah, that's cool.
That's cool.
Eat an apple?
Real shit.
Real shit.
That's some real shit right there.
Oh my god.
That's equivalent to like porn right there, man.
Mhm.
Not the pool, but the apple.
No, the apple, man. It's
It's what it symbolizes.
it's not safe for work. How dare you?
What's sin? What's sin?
Not safe for work.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Mhm.
I'll just help her finish gathering the fruit.
Okay.
But I also have no idea what's good or not, so I'm also grabbing the bad ones.
And rightfully so. The thing about it is these are the fruits that fell.
Yeah.
So they're just picking it up, cleaning up the area,
Okay.
and making sure their home is not destroyed by pelts of fruits, as well as make sure that the animals don't get it before they do. But overall, you guys managed to find yourself in a good position where you guys find yourself in a good position to kind of be alone, because most of the elves, the Dreamweavers, have already finished most of their area except you and Caelynn. As you guys are joking about, pushing each other, teasing each other, and enjoying each other's moment. Just like that. The sun sets and the moon rises, and everyone continues to party again. A pretty long party.
Oh
Some
yeah.
more booze?
Yes, more
Oh,
booze.
yeah, let's go.
Time. Let's go.
Time to wrap.
I want that
Ready.
rematch.
I'm ready.
But overall, Caelynn sits by the chief Amunhi and Drassig as he sees everyone, kind of oversees everyone having fun. Drassig explains to Amunhi that he will be leaving by the end of the week and hopes to stay here a little bit longer. Amunhi agrees, but he says half of his people will leave because they have to do other things. They manage to agree on a time and how long they'll stay. And you see Mukano Enjoying his time. You see Krutha enjoying his time. Tuntun still being Tuntun. And Mukano, Tako a bit skittish. Oftentimes something seems to bother him, but he doesn't know what. He mentioned to Caelynn a couple times throughout the day that there's something odd. There's something different. He just can't put his hand on it.
You said that to Caelynn?
Yeah. So during the party, he seems a bit on alert. He's constantly moving about, trying to find out what he's smelling and what's odd. And he just can't seem to understand what's different. He's perplexed. Iwani seems to be a bit. She's not here. She's not present. She didn't even do her dance today. So the next day, after the party, arise. And Theoden, this time you sum up the courage to visit Caelynn herself.
Okay.
You find her at her home, being prepared.
Can I speak to I guess Amunhi?
You turn your head around knowing that Caelynn's busy inside there. So you make your way towards Amunhi. You find Amunhi actually at the shrine with the shaman.
Perfect. That's even better. Well, do I know how to enter places yet without being disrespectful? Because last time I did that, they were all like, rude, leave. So
No, this happened. No, not yet.
not yet? Okay. Well, I just go in.
Yeah, you go in and
Knock on the tree as I go.
yeah, you knock on the tree as you go in. You see Amunhi and the shaman reacted. They turn their backs. They turn around and they see you, and they kind of look surprised as Amunhi says to you, Theoden, what are you doing here?
Am I able to talk to the both of you?
They both look at each other. Just come.
I'll make my way inside. I was wondering if you know what has been happening with, I guess, the wood elves, or whichever elves are 3 days, 3 days away in a different forest.
We do not know what they are thinking. I mean, what they are doing. But we know that they do not respect the Tarpo. Their troops, you would call troops, we would call hunting party, to attack us.
Okay. I heard from Drassig that he had an alliance with those men. And I guess they, like you said, are after the Tapo. And after Drassig now. Is there any information on possibly how to either unify them with your tribes or how we can handle removing that threat?
I don't know. I don't know what they want. All I know is they don't want Caelynn to be called the Tapo.
Who was the previous Tapo, if you don't mind me asking?
The previous Tapo was a powerful warrior from the Wood Elves.
Probably why they don't like it.
Yes, but something bad happened. That previous Tapo wanted to use his power to conquer us and all the elves. That Tapo has finished his spiritual journey and has bind the spirits to their realm, making it difficult for any Tapo to rise.
How can Caelynn rise then?
Caelynn must break the Tapo that is bounded. That is the hard part. My beloved wife learned of this and was able to weaken the chains, but it cost her life.
Is that why you never tell Caelynn about her mother?
It is selfish of me, I know. But I love her dearly. It is strange, but I believe so. I believe because I love her so much. I do not want her legend to be tarnished by my words.
What can I do to help Caelynn in her trials?
They both look shocked. The shaman steps in and says, "This is what you must do. You must help her conquer the spirits. You must take her to the realm of the spirits."
In the portal?
Yes. Each shaman has one. You must go and find them all.
Okay. I'll gladly go.
He smiles. He says, "But wait.
Yes?
Hey. Never mind.
Please, I just want information. I know that the elves don't fully trust me yet.
In time, Theoden. In time."
Just, I want to prevent the premonition I had. So, if that time could be now, if I could just have more information.
In time, Theoden. In time.
Will Caelynn even be allowed to go? Your people need her. They're always looking to her for guidance and help.
We shall hold our own. We still have a chief.
Okay. I think we will head out when Drassig leaves. We don't want to leave too soon.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. And out.
Caelynn, do you want to do anything during this time?
No, actually, is Awani the only person helping me?
Yes.
Okay, then, Yeah, I want to talk to Iwani.
Okay, what do you want to say to her?
Caelynn will just like kind of look at her, watching her for a bit, and then, so, were you really tired yesterday, or something going on? You know you can tell me anything.
Caelynn, I know I can tell you anything. But I'm scared.
Of what?
I am scared that if I tell you something, it might ruin the peace.
No, you can tell me anything. You know how badly I want this peace. Nothing you can say can ruin it. I promise, Iwani.
I want you and Theoden to be together already.
Excuse me?
I want you and Theoden to bind.
To bind?
Yes.
What? Do you...
Caelynn Motayifium.
DM, what is that?
She basically says
say
to you,
that.
Caelynn, perform the bonding ritual.
And what exactly is this bonding ritual?
This bonding ritual is basically like a marriage.
Oh! It... already?
She looks at you as if she mean already. She says, Caelynn, you are wise. You understand human. I actually spoke to Theoden on numerous occasions. He told me that 17 is 77.
Is 17 is 77? What do you mean by that?
The humans don't live long.
Oh.
They grow fast.
That
Really fast.
is a good point. You...
Caelynn, next thing you know, in a year, he will be ugly and old.
That's not nice. I'm sure he won't be ugly, but old, probably.
They're not like us.
I know, Iwani, I know.
They do this thing called old, you know? Their face, it droops.
Iwani, she'll like put her hands on Iwani's like shoulders. It's okay. Take a deep breath. Is that what was going on yesterday? You were thinking of Theoden drooping?
I was thinking about you, Caelynn. I want you to be happy. I want you to... Well, I've never seen you, Caelynn, so, taken by anyone. I thought you would go for Taka for sure.
Taka is a good man, but just not... He's...
Caelynn, I understand your taste. You want different, wonder. She nods.
I guess.
Caelynn, don't lie to me. I am your little sister. I see your... I see how you become frail around him.
I'm not frail around him. I wrestled him and I almost won.
But frail around him.
If I was frail, I would not have almost won, Iwani.
You would have won.
Yeah,
Oh, she got you.
I don't know if he would even want to. He has a life outside the, and it's just we you know it
Caelynn, please.
What, Iwani?
I at least want to see you and Theoden together.
You saw us kiss.
Please.
Okay, how you want me to perform the ritual?
You know how to perform the ritual. You
I-
must go to the shaman.
I know, but is that what's on your mind?
Yes. I worry for my Caelynn.
You don't need to worry for me.
Hmm.
You're too young to worry for me. I should be worrying for you. And she'll like boop her nose.
She smiles. She says, a baby deer still worries for its mother.
Okay, I will have a conversation with Theoden and see how he feels. Okay, Iwani? Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
She finished your markings. She says, you look beautiful, Caelynn.
Thank you, Iwani.
I hope one day I can be beautiful as you.
You already are, Iwani. And she'll like cup her face. You're gorgeous. You just
She looks at your body and she looks at hers.
You just need a little more confidence in yourself. Okay?
Okay.
You work on that and I'll work on bonding with Theoden, okay?
That is a promise.
Okay. I'll be checking in on you.
She smiles and... Thank you, Caelynn.
Okay.
No, but sorry. Go.
Oh,
Take care.
okay.
She stands you up and says, go see the shaman.
Okay. I'll go right now.
Right now.
Right now. I'll go right now. She'll head over to the shrine, kind of muttering to herself about how she's, letting Iwani tell her what to do. And
You make your way towards the shrine, and halfway there, you ran into Theo.
Oh, hi. Hello.
Seem like you're on a mission.
Mission? Yes. Yes. Iwani wants me to talk to the shaman.
I just left there.
Oh?
How is Iwani doing?
She's good. She's got a bit on her mind. But it's going to get solved, I hope.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Do you need any help with anything?
Not at the moment. Do you want to talk?
Always.
Follow me.
Okay.
Caelynn will walk to her secret spot.
Kid, you find your secret spot in the outskirts of the Eywa tribe, just behind the great tree. Undisturbed by people, the large tall grass provides you great comfort and a net, so to speak, to hide in.
Where have you taken me? The shaman's back at the tree.
She'll walk across the grass and start to climb up the tree. I know, but this is a more private area to, she'll look back behind her as she's climbing the tree. Talk.
Oh, I get it. You'll kind of smirk a little bit and walk over. So no one could steal you away, right?
Yes. have something I think we should talk about. So,
Up there? Like she's climbing the tree.
she's gonna sit on the branch and like look down at him, kind of swinging her legs. We don't have to talk up here, but this is where I usually sit.
Okay. I'll hesitantly start to climb the tree.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Yes, I am. Funny.
Yeah.
Oof.
You're able to climb the tree and follow the steps that Caelynn took. You kind of
I'm hugging the tree.
yeah. You can throw yourself on the branch and use a lot of your upper strength to pull yourself up. Finally sitting on it and scooting your way closer and closer towards Caelynn.
Oh my god, she's like out on a limb?
A little bit.
Oh god. Okay. Facing my fears, I'll go out there. Just very much like tense, white knuckling this tree limb.
Definitely.
Okay. This is an interesting spot to talk.
It's high enough up where if someone were to find my little spot, they could not see me. It is very secluded.
I mean, your people are always needing your help.
Yes.
So I'm glad you have this place.
I have not been here in a while. I used to come here a lot when I was younger, and my dad would be mad at me.
Why?
Oh, I was a brat?
A brat.
Yeah, I used to do things just to get a rise out of him. It was fun.
I'm very surprised. Like totally sarcastic.
I mean, I do the same with you.
I can tell.
I just like to be a brat, I guess.
I think you're not a brat. I think that you're fun and exciting.
She'll like put her hand on his hand.
You definitely push me out of my comfort zone a lot of the times. Like as he says that, like kind of like holding onto the tree a little bit, but then like finding comfort in her hand.
Well, it's good to get out of your comfort zone. It's good to try new things. And I care for you, Theoden.
I'm glad, because I feel the same way.
It is the butterflies?
Yeah. It's something like that. It'll just be like focusing in on her eyes.
She'll be like, kind of like looking at him and then looking away and then looking back at him. Iwani says that I am frail around you.
Maybe she meant vulnerable?
Vulnerable. What does... I'm not familiar with that word.
It's a feeling that you get when you care deeply for someone or love them.
Love. Oh. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I guess I get the same way around you.
That's good to know. Um. Uh, Iwani wants us to perform a bonding ritual.
Like, he looks all confused. Bonding ritual?
Yes, like a bonding ritual.
I think I saw the binding ritual with all the chief's sons. I think that is that what you mean?
No, it
What they were holding hands and I guess praying.
no, it would not involve all of them, just us.
Just you and me.
Now, how would Caelynn like really describe this ritual to Theo? Like,
It's difficult, but you would probably say something like a union.
okay. The it bonds us in union.
You mean like marriage?
Like what?
Like you don't have marriage
Like
here?
like yes. Yes?
She wants us to get married?
Yes. She is worried about you becoming droopy and old and ugly.
I mean, I guess it will happen with time if I'm lucky.
She said by next year.
Oh, well, I don't think it'll happen that soon.
Oh. Okay.
But is that even allowed? I mean, you're the Tabo. I'm just a human.
It I am not sure. It could be she'll like put her like finger to her lips, like secret, you know? Like when you're shushing someone.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Iwani wants that, but he'll like take her chin and put his hand like under it and like caress the side of her face and be like, "But do you want that?"
Staring into his loving eyes, Caelynn. You find yourself enticed by the moment.
She like forgets to breathe for a second. Yes. You make me nervous, and I don't get nervous. You make me laugh.
Every time she says like one of the words, he'll just keep pulling her in closer, and then he'll kiss her.
Before you can say another word, Caelynn, mid-sentence, your lips intertwine. For a brief moment, Caelynn, you let yourself go and be vulnerable. Theoden, you let yourself be vulnerable. And both of you guys feel the embrace of each other to a point where it's getting a little too heated. At the same time, you guys don't mind. After which, being each other embraced for almost half the day, People are worried for you, Caelynn.
Understandably.
But
Yeah.
you find yourself wanting more and a little bit inspired. With new information and new resolve, maybe this ritual can happen and should happen, as these thoughts cloud your thinking with the idea of just Theoden being with you. You get excited. Do you want to go, Caelynn,
Go where?
to the shrine?
Yeah. She would
Okay.
like to go to the shrine.
With Theoden or no?
Yeah, she'll bring him along.
Okay.
Well, if I think she's like trying to do like topo stuff, so I'll try to be like, it's fine, you can go. You could do other things.
No, you can come with me to the shrine. If you want.
Oh, are you thinking of doing the binding ritual right now?
If you want. we don't have to if you don't want to.
No, it's not that. Is there anything I should know before we do it? I don't want to disrespect anyone or make a fool of myself in front of you.
But I like when you make a fool of yourself. It is cute, Theoden.
Well, if you say so. I guess I'll just go with her to the shrine.
You make yourself towards the shrine, and you see the shaman awaiting you and your father, Amunhi. They're talking, and as you come in with Caelynn, respectively, they all both look at you, and the shaman says to Caelynn, "Caelynn, He smiles. What is it that you want?
Just gonna look at her dad, and then look back at Theo, and then look at the shaman.
Yeah.
I am with Theoden.
Your father breathes slyly with a great big sigh. You are truly Gildaland's daughter.
What do you mean by that?
He goes up to you, says, "You're brash, emotional. You do things on your own accord, tradition or no. You love as much as she loves. You care as much as she cares." He looks over at Theoden. He looks over at you and says, "My daughter, you have to understand, if you give your heart to him, we elves, we carry the burden. If we love, we love. In his terms, hard.
Hard?
You won't last. And when he grows old and dies, your heart will not bear it. You understand? I will lose my daughter.
No, you won't. I know. I want to love him while he's here.
I know you will. I just want you to understand what you are getting yourself into.
Yes, Father. I understand.
When your mother passed, she left something. She left me. My heart has grown old and weak. I too will not have long. I don't want to see my daughter die before I do.
I won't. You're fine.
The shaman then stands up and says, "Then it is time. Theoden, come. You must learn about your past before you be able to see the future."
What do you mean, learn about my past?
The spirit will talk to you.
I'll turn to Caelynn. I'm like, are you really sure that you picked me?
Yes.
I know that I will love you for all the years that I have left. But I didn't think about how long you'd live afterwards. No? What your father was saying is true.
Don't. You know I am strong. Do not worry about me.
Then I'll go with you, shaman.
As you get closer, as you, Caelynn, gets closer, the shaman grabs a leaf, put it over a stone-shaped pedestal, or I should say like a bowl, top of a pedestal with fire crackling in it. As he grabs the leaf, he fans the flame. The smoke billows out and travels where the wind goes. He fans it and then tosses a powder in to change the color. The smoke of the color change to the exact same color as the powder. This purple. Finally, it travels towards above Theoden, and in the smoke above, you can see the shaman says a story. He says, "Theoden, you are fated by the gods. Will soon realize that the one thing that will stand in your way is the very thing that gave you life. Your father. Your father is the stark aura. You cannot see his face. Your blood will ruin this land. Given hope. Who may save this land?" That's what the spirit has to say.
How do I give my blood hope? How do I become stronger?
That I do not know. That is what your spirit has to say. Come, we shall bind you together.
I'll follow him wherever he's going.
Just in the middle, you stay in the middle, and you walk over to him. He moves you towards a circular formation on the ground, the south end of the owl. Caelynn moves towards the north end. You see Amunhi hold on to a branch of the tree that's aflame, and he waits in the middle. The shaman stands in the middle. The north end of the owl. Caelynn, you await eagerly. And you see your father looks at you lovingly. He breathes with a big sigh, the shaman says. He says, Eywa Ngau Mofatiem. May the spirit of the Eywa tribe bind you together. May the lights, the spirits, be one with you. Caelynn, make your way closer. Travel east. Caelynn makes her way as she moves closer and closer. Now she's about a quarter of the way towards you. Your father standing in the middle, and he says, Theoden, travel closer. Meet Caelynn.
I'll make my way closer. Just keeping my eyes on her.
Extend your hands to get out. He asks you guys to put your hands together. As you press your guys' hands, press your palms together, your father finally makes it around the bowl and towards you guys. And he says, May the flames of the tribe bind you. And he puts it over your hand. And as he does, he lets go. The shaman chants and continues to chant a hymn. And the flames trickles and sparks, falling and surrounding your hands, magically weaving itself. You feel a slight singe and burn, but you guys can handle it. And then you see your hand have beautiful markings on it, etched from the spiritual divine of fire. As your hand just kind of burns a bit, your father says, You are now one of us, Theoden. A son. My daughter. My Ta'apo. His eyes waters, but he holds back his tears. I pray to guide you along your journey and bring you happiness. He smiles. You are now bounded. Then he let go of his hand and take a step back. As both of you guys stare longingly into your eye, into each other's eyes.
Am I allowed to kiss her? Does it look like the shaman,
Technically, yeah.
Fuck it. I do it.
You lean in for a kiss.
I pull her in for a kiss.
You pull her in for a kiss. And they all leave. And you see the entranceway to the shrine closed. You guys kiss a lot, and we're gonna fade to black. Theoden embraces you and shows you a side of the humans that you've never noticed, and you enjoy it quite a bit. A little too much.
Ooh.
Your stamina does outweighs
Outlast.
Hey, I +2 con.
Okay, then what's your con?
My constitution is +3.
Damn. Okay.
Just a little bit. But overall, you guys' loving embrace is quite beautiful. You feel the love. Something that you've never felt before, and you enjoy quite a bit, Caelynn. As you walk out of the shrine, the chief smiles. Your father smiles, Caelynn, and allow you guys to walk down the steps, and you guys walk down the steps arm in arm.
I'll ask Caelynn. I'll be like, so are we going to keep this a secret? At least while Drassig's here?
What do you...
The people must know.
Then we will not keep it a secret. We will tell everyone.
But they can know later.
I like that.
Your father smiles. My daughter, if this is my last gift to you, then I will hold this information until Drassig leaves.
Thank you. I just don't want it affecting anything.
Ivani finally makes it to the shrine, panting. She breathes for a second. She looks at Caelynn, and she's like, "You did it, didn't you?"
Yes, Ivani. I told you I would. And
She smiles. Her eyes goes watery. She runs towards you, gives you a big hug. Caelynn, I'm so happy.
Caelynn will like laugh and give her a big hug, big tight hug.
Caelynn,
Yes.
did you and Theo become one?
Yes.
What was it like?
She'll like lean in. It was very, very incredible.
I humans like to do stuff with mouth.
Yes.
Humans are weird.
Humans are weird.
A little bit, yes.
He then says, "Thank you, Caelynn. Thank you. I'm so happy." Theoden.
Yeah?
Oh, forgot. She speaks in Elvish because she keeps forgetting that you can speak Elvish. She says, "Caelynn, thank you." Theoden.
I'll like lean in.
If you get them after me.
Of course, morning.
Wait, what did she say?
It's a secret.
Oh, fuck.
Now she said, if you get someone like a child, name it after Awani.
Oh.
And I said, of course.
Oh.
Awani, we're gonna keep this a secret for a little while.
She nods. She looks at, she grabs both your hands.
Is the mark like still visible or does it disappear?
Oh no, it's almost scarred, and when it's visible, it shows like a divine reddish orange color.
Oh, okay. So it just
Okay.
looks like a scar most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
Is it on like our matching hands? Because we were holding hands?
it's the hands that were binded together. Yeah.
Okay.
So technically,
My left and her
Theoden's
right.
left and her right.
Adorable.
Very cute.
She grabs the hands that you're binded with, and she says to you both, "Ngo yone luoya." And she says, "I love you all." And we fast forward. Well,
I say thank you for your blessing, Awani.
it's not a blessing. She says she loves you.
I know. Well, it's like a blessing at the same time.
No,
No? Oh, okay.
it was a blessing. You're beautiful.
I get to make a fool of myself again. Can we go together to the tree and put our binded hands on the tree and see what happens?
Nothing happened.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd try.
Thank you.
I don't want to spoil too much. That would have happened. Something would have
Oh
happened.
shit. Okay, we'll save that. We'll save
Bye.
that for next time.
I don't know if Katie wants to be spoiled that much.
Oh, I mean, now I'm curious.
All right, how about this? If you guys roll high enough on your percentile, then
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Are we both rolling a percentile or just one of us?
Yeah, no, that's up to you. Just roll it. If you fail, you fail. Okay, roll.
I rolled a 61.
Okay.
I see the vision. This tree is chatty when I touch it.
This tree hates me.
Kaylin is like, it's like, nah. But with me, it's like, here, another vision of pain. Let me.
The tree reveals to you guys something you guys want to see.
Okay.
Shows you an image. True. You see a clouded area with a bed in the middle. You look out and you can see the sea. You can see boats. You're in the city. Someone comes in, Caelynn, and you see Theoden dressed in all white. You see a little child coming behind him, running to greet you. A little girl with her hair braided and tied back, long and brown like yours. Eyes deep and blue like Theoden. Her face round, and she's wearing a dress. You can't believe you let her wear a dress.
That's true.
But yeah.
This child has so much clothes on it.
What
She
the heck?
smiles and she runs, and Theoden lifts her up and tosses her on the bed. Tackles you and you hug her, and you all smile. Theoden, you see...
Oh, that wasn't my vision?
No.
Oh, dear.
Oof.
Oh, man. What do I see?
Theoden, you see the same little girl, though. Her round face and her rosy red cheeks as she smiles. You see her actually in the forest, training. You see her acting like you everywhere you walk and everywhere you stand. Puffed out her chest, like so, just like how you would. She looks at you, and you put on Emon's helmet. So big, sunks in, and cover her eyes, and she still holds strong though. Smiles, and you pull her head up, and you look at her, and you just can't wait to embrace her. You and her laugh and share a moment. That's it.
Like, as soon as I mean, I don't think it would happen as soon as it is over, but, like, as the vision's going on, he's definitely, like, breaking seeing that. So he's just, like, full-on crying.
Oh.
But he'll be holding on to Caelynn's hand, like, really tight.
The tree has gifted you a vision. A vision what could happen. Caelynn, you then see that it has affected your new husband.
When she sees him crying, she's obviously gonna like wrap her arms around him.
He'll
And
kind of, like, sink to his knees as she does.
she will follow him down and stroke his hair. Theoden, what is it? What is wrong?
I didn't think I'd have a future. And did you see what I saw?
I don't know.
I saw her. I saw her daughter.
I saw her too.
She'll be a child of peace and hope.
Yeah. She will.
I don't know, I'm just overwhelmed. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. She'll put his head against her chest and stroke his hair.
He'll just, like, lean into her and just, like, compose himself.
Yeah. You guys take a moment.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
So happy we'll make something so beautiful.
Yes. She was gorgeous.
I think that we've made the right decision. I was scared when the shaman was and your father was saying that my blood would taint this land. But because of you, she'll be a hope that can save this land instead.
Because of us. I can't do it without you, Theoden.
You're right. I can't wait.
And as you guys find a moment to yourself, a moment of weakness and vulnerability, you guys fade to black again. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Alright.
Everyone can
Roll again for our D100.
Oh
We're-
my god, no! Not at the tree. Awani will see. Actually, I don't know. Awani still has that.
Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm teasing. You guys find your moment and you actually go back into Caelynn's home and undisturbed. You guys find some rest with each other sometime. Overall, it was really nice and sweet. Okay. We're gonna end today's session.